Paul Schrader, of all people, walked out of Joker 2. Why is this significant? If you would bring up the news story for me, Alan, Paul Schrader wrote Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver was the inspiration for Joker. It was Taxi Driver and another Scorsese movie, The King of Comedy. And this from Variety. Paul Schrader walked out of Joker 2 after 15 minutes to go buy something, then returned and could only last 10 minutes, a really bad musical. So the fact that the guy who inspired the making of the first Joker went to see Joker 2, walked out, and came back, then walked out again is really saying something. This is from author Zach Sharf from the Variety. If you would read the bit of the beginning here and get the Schaefer, Paul Schrader quote.
Okay, so Paul Schrader went to the movie theater to watch Joker Folie à Deux and only lasted 20 minutes or so before deciding he couldn't take it anymore. I saw about 10 to 15 minutes of it, Schrader said while talking to Jeremy O. Harris for Interview Magazine. I left, bought something, came back, saw another 10 minutes. That was enough. Let's see. We got that part.
Go down to the
I don't like either of those people. He's added about Gaga and Phoenix. I don't like them as actors. I don't like them as characters. I don't like the whole thing. I mean, those are people who, if they came to your house, you'd slip out the back door. And that's pretty much, that's pretty much what he said.
Wow. The fact that here's the guy that really inspired, inspired the whole movie. If you think about that, making that kind of statement is pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, to his point, you want characters you can relate to. You want characters that you feel sympathy for. And I don't know that he necessarily, but they didn't accomplish it in this movie. And that's why I've said, the best time to slip into Joker 2 is about an hour, 5 minutes in. Because that first part is just laboring. And you get a version of the Joker that I don't think you remember from the first film. He's so down and depressed. And you had to labor through that. And I could see why he walked out after 20 minutes.
Not surprised. Let's go to your comments here.
All right. Don Mack. Paul Schrader is active on Facebook and worth following there. He posts his thoughts on things regularly.
Nice.
All right.
I didn't know that.
All right. KG Jung, did he demand a refund?
Should have gotten a refund.
Seed says, Paul's second mistake was returning to try and continue the movie after leaving the first time.
Well, I'll say this. You and I were hanging out the other night at a screening, and you were just on your phone showing me the empty theater. The theaters were literally, there was an IMAX screening at like 8:00. There were 2 seats taken. Then you went to Terrifier 3 and the theater was like full. It was a smaller theater, to be fair, but still full theater for Terrifier 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 50. I think it's a 50-seater, maybe 100-seater. That's pretty good. And it's sad because that's our IMAX theater, and the only thing they're showing for the next few weeks is Joker 3. That's all they can show.
Joker 3 is out?
I'm sorry, Joker 2. We have this giant IMAX theater, and no one's going to be in it for the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh my God. It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
It's killing the movie industry.